So I just want to know why Microsoft Xbox Game Pass is not locking down Batman Beyond game. Like, how are you trying to get everybody excited about Game Pass if it's play anywhere? Xbox wants you to play anywhere. In your Tesla, on your monitors, your screen, your shoes, your Michael Jordan, your Air Force Ones. You can play anywhere. On the bottom of your shoe. Play anywhere. On your Steam Deck, your PC, your console, play anywhere. But this is how you get people excited. You don't let articles come out and steal away, the fan base, especially the DC fan base, because I'm a superhero fan. And Batman is one of my favorite characters. Even since I was a little kid, I had a Batman t-shirt to back it up. So I'm just saying, Batman has always been one of my favorite characters. And to see that Sony wants to lock this down from the Xbox fans and community, still showing, that they want to stomp Xbox out this generation. And Microsoft is forcing Xbox to give PlayStation all their games. They want to give them Forza. They want to give them everything. Sea of Thieves, Indiana Jones. Like, there's like the whole slate is going, Halo, Forza, Gears. Like, everybody's like, what? How is this exciting everybody to stay in the Xbox Game Pass ecosystem if everything is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Nintendo? Ain't you devouring, like, the value of your brand is going down because it's going everywhere else. You're not locking nothing down to your ecosystem. If that's the case, if you do want everybody to play anywhere on Xbox, Uncle Phil said play anywhere, right? Why don't you just put Game Pass on PlayStation, Nintendo? It's already on PC. It's already on Steam Deck, your phone, your tablets, everywhere. Put it in your Tesla, TVs, your big screen TVs got it now, your smart TVs, everywhere. Play anywhere. Taco Bell. play anywhere, man. But this is the thing that get fans excited when we hear superhero stuff like big banger, AAA bangers coming down the pipeline from Rocksteady, saying that they're getting back to their roots. They want to go in a different direction. They want to make a new Batman, but stay in the Batman universe. And now people are already throwing out rumors. Hey man, we want a Batman Beyond game, and we want to lock it down to PS5 because everything going to PS5 anyway. Microsoft already forced Xbox to bend the knee. Now Sony already been trying to stomp Xbox out this entire generation by locking Black Myth, Wukong down, Stellar Blade, all these other games coming down the pipeline that had these exclusive backdoor deals behind Xbox back. And now Microsoft is forcing Xbox to send their games over there. On top of this, Batman about to get locked down too. Like, come on, they already got Spider-Man, Wolverine. I'm talking about as a fan of an Xbox, the Xbox community, we have to, give pushback on that and be like, hey, listen, Uncle Phil, you got to do something about it. You can't just keep letting everybody's job is at stake. Every time something like this is announced, it's going to, make everybody radars go off. Like, hey, wait a minute. Sony already locked down Spider-Man. They already locked down Wolverine. Now, one good thing, Xbox is working on the Blade game. Now I'm wondering, where's Deadpool? They need to be working on Deadpool. They need to announce that if Sony is going to be, locking down Batman Beyond game, because they did want to work on something besides Arkham universe. They feel like they already squeezed all of the juice out of that lemon. Like, they just can't squeeze nothing else out of the Batman Arkham series. They did all they can do with that game. That's why they made Gotham Knights. That's why they made the Suicide Squad. They want to go in a different direction with the Batman universe, which is, I think they should have did more like Guardians of the Galaxy. I've been in that game. That is one of the most funnest superhero games I ever played, hands down. Like, it's up there. It's topping the top. It's topping Spider-Man's and the Wolverines, and all the superhero games. I really want to see another Ultimate Alliance game, but we don't know how that's going to go without Spider-Man. That probably would be locked down to PS5 too. Like, it's crazy. You own it, but you're going to make it for PlayStation. Microsoft own the game, but they're like, yes, play anywhere. When you hear that as a fan, you don't see competition. I feel like Xbox bent the knee. Sony stomped Xbox out. Now, one down, one to go. Who is Sony next target? Nintendo. They done stomped Sega out. They done stomped Xbox out. Now they about to stomp Nintendo out. Like, they're gonna do some little grimy, sneaky, shady deals to start thinning out the Nintendo fan base, because they only want PC and PlayStation. I'm telling you, Sony don't want no competition, bro. They don't want no competition. And just to see two juggernauts come together and teaming up like Xbox and PlayStation, that don't make any sense, bro. It ain't no competition there. It's like the games are gonna flatline. They're gonna get boring. Like, it's nobody to push the mark anymore. We all together singing Kumbaya, and Sony stabbing you on your back at the same time. These jackasses, these Decepticons stabbing you on your back. It's like you're giving them money. You're giving them billions and billions of dollars, and they're taking money off your table at the same time, because they're locking down all these games. Like, look, Batman is going to be locked down. Spider-Man, Wolverine, you know, Blade is probably gonna be play anywhere. The Blade gonna be play anywhere. Batman is gonna be locked down. Rumored. It's just a rumor now. They said now we don't really even know if they even making a Batman Beyond game, but they could be. They definitely could be. But the fact that the rumor is even out there, that lets you know it's something cooking. Rockstar, they did say they're bringing out a new Batman game. So if rumored to be they're working on the Batman Beyond game, you can have fanboys and gaming media journalists. You know what I'm saying? You know how Metacritic's, IGN, you know, gaming award shows, they all been rocking with Sony. You know, that's why Xbox get all the bad press, because they don't lock nothing down. They like to sing Kumbaya, and the gaming industry just not for that. They're out for blood. Sony is out for blood. And then you got Microsoft, greedy. They out for blood when it comes to money. So if Xbox is a, you know, cash cow for them, basically a gold mine, you know, with Game Pass, they, you know, Game Pass is real popular, but the Xbox console not. So they're thinking about, well, come next generation, if Xbox don't pick up sales, kill it off, move everything over to PS5, move everything over to Nintendo and PC. That's the strategy. That's what it's seeming like to the fan base. We don't know if the console ever gonna go anywhere, but the way it's looking, if you're sending everything over there, you're sending one of the biggest racing games. When you want people to stay locked down to your ecosystem, why are you sending them over to PS5? And now they're about to lock down Batman, and they already got Spider-Man and Wolverine. This don't make any sense. They're locking down everything. You don't even have Black Myth Wukong on Xbox yet. You don't have it on Game Pass. You don't have it on PC Game Pass. For crying out loud, Sony won't even give you, you know, Days Gone, dead games that they know they ain't finna make a sequel to. You can't even get Days Gone on PC Game Pass. But yet still, Microsoft is forcing Xbox to send all their games over to PS5 because they want to make that $70 billion back for buying Call of Duty Activision Blizzard King. Now, King is another one, mobile. They make buku money. They make millions off of that game. That's why I don't understand, what is the strategy here? Is it not making enough money fast enough? Like, how fast are they trying to get this $70 billion back? Because you bought one of the biggest AAA bangers. Call of Duty Warzone is gonna be making buku money. The mobile games. Then you got Bethesda making buku money. You got Minecraft. You invested in all these other studios. But like, I don't know. Maybe bringing all these AAA bangers out at one time, buying up all these studios, maybe it's too much. Microsoft just seeing like, hey, listen, we seen a decline in the console sales. We don't feel like your games are gonna do well. You know, we ain't worrying about no more buying no license. Of course, they ain't worrying about buying no license. Sony is, because that's Sony's strategy. Lock down third-party games, big superhero games. What bring the most fans? We want the superhero fans to come to PlayStation. So if they lock down Spider-Man and Batman, that's it, bro. like Blade only gonna do so much. Like I mean, it's gonna do a little something, but I don't think it's gonna top Batman and Spider-Man. Well, I wish they would make a Superman game or a Flash game. Well, a Flash game was supposed to be in the works, but I heard that's another video. I heard due to Elf Miller, whatever, he got in trouble and they canceled the game because they didn't want the backlash and that right there. So they canceled that and they made Wonder Woman. Oh, why can't we get an Aquaman game? Aquaman game would be so cool if they make it just like Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know why I like that game. That game is so fun. But back to Batman Man, like, this is crazy. If this rumor is true, like, Sony is really trying to stomp Xbox out, bro. I don't know how I don't know how they're roasting marshmallows at a campfire, singing Kumbaya, giving Sony money, and Sony got a knife in their back, stabbing them at the same time. I don't understand this. I don't get it. I've been trying to figure it out all year. I cannot understand. Only thing I can come to is Microsoft is greedy and they want that 70 billion back, but they can't come out publicly. They can't come out publicly and say that. They can't come out to everybody and say, hey, yeah, we're forcing Xbox to give up all their games because, hey, they owe us. So, you got to listen to your boss. So, no matter how greedy he is, if you want to keep your job, if you say no, you probably get fired. You know what I'm saying? I think they should have thought through more so than just fighting for Call of Duty. They should have came up with another strategy. Like I said before, they should have locked down Xbox should have locked down Batman, not Sony. They already got Spider-Man. Microsoft should have locked down. Why wouldn't you do that? Like, that don't make any sense, bro. This don't make any sense. Like, you're gonna let them get one of the biggest, two of the biggest superhero universe, and it's gonna be spinoffs. So if they made a Spider-Man and Miles Morales, they're gonna make a Batman game, probably a Robin, the Titans, because now they got the IP, they got a relationship with they've been had a relationship with Rocksteady, but now it's gonna be bigger. Because now at this point, it's like Microsoft would actually have to buy Rocksteady, which is, I think they should have bought Rocksteady anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as they bought Bethesda, they should have bought Rocksteady or WB Gaming and Rocksteady, so they have Mortal Kombat exclusive. Then you have Batman and Harry Potter. Those are three big AAA bangers right there in your catalog, your back catalog that you own. And now you can make, here on out, every game exclusive if they wouldn't have bought Call of Duty. So I feel like that was a miss, and I feel like GTA 6 was a miss for them, and Red Dead Redemption. As a matter of fact, GTA 7, Grand Theft Auto 7, and Red Dead Redemption 3, that was a miss too. You know what I'm saying, for buying Call of Duty. So that just what I'm seeing when it all comes out. It seemed like the strategy play anywhere was a panic button because they couldn't get the subscription services up high enough. So they would probably have to see like 5-10 million soon as Call of Duty dropped in the Game Pass, like just explode, just top the chart, which is it did. It still did really well, but it didn't hit the numbers that they want for some reason, because Call of Duty is in Game Pass. And so it's still like the same people playing it over and over instead of growing. I'm thinking that's probably what happened. I don't know if that's what happened, but to see, Batman about to be locked down, bro, this is crazy. This don't even make any sense to me. Like, how can you let Batman go? Like, if it is, it's just a rumor. But if it's true, and usually when we start hearing rumors and big gaming journalists touching on this, 9 out of 10, they're trying to make this thing exclusive, man. Like, they probably trying to do some exclusive backdoor deals. They are really pissed off about that Call of Duty Activision Blizzard deal. So Sony have been really salty about that. Like, even though like Microsoft trying to make it up to them and give them other games, they feel like those games are still not going to bring in what Call of Duty is going to bring in for them. And they feel like they were betrayed by Microsoft in their eyes, in Sony eyes. So they feel like, well, what's to stop us from locking down all these? Because they probably weren't going to go that hard with Black Myth Wukong and Stellar Blade, but being that they seen that, Microsoft wanted to buy some and fight back. And when they first came out, they was like, oh, well, if you want to fight, then let's fight then. Basically, if you want to compete, then let's compete. And when Sony heard that, Sony is a snake, they're a serpent. They're stealing from their own fan base. They're already being sued. They are already being sued, bro. Like, that's crazy, man. Like, Sony is already being sued for the PlayStation Store not lowering the prices on the games. They're keeping them digital so that they can charge you what they want, and they know the fans are going to buy it because they don't know no better. Like, the casual gamers are going to buy it because they just want a game. Like, that's their hobby. Like, when you want a game, it's that itch that has to be scratched. But yeah, man, I just want to touch on that. I don't understand how this game here is going to be locked down. That just don't make no sense to me, bro. Like, Really, another superhero game? Like, that's just crazy. And it's a big one too. All the DC fans like me too as well. To see this crazy, bro. Like, I'm definitely gonna cop it on PC. I don't know about y'all. If it is in another 5 to 7 years, we'll see it. We will know in another 5 to 7 years if it's exclusive or not, because it's gonna take about that long for the game. You know, if they're building it right now, it's gonna take a long time for that game to drop. So I guess we'll have to find out then.